Smukke Stockholm. Stedet, hvor knækbrød og viljen til ikke at ville krig blev opfundet. Det er en by fuld af tøsedrenge, men her kan de altså finde ud af at lave krigsspil. Vi er selvfølgelig i Stockholm for at kigge på Battlefield 3 hos DICE.
Okay, Sweden is a very calm nation. You don't really go to war. Why on earth are you good at making war games then?
Well, we have to get our anger out somewhere, right? No, I don't know actually. We here at DICE, we've always liked making very action-packed FPS games for the last 10 years at least. And we're pretty good at it, it feels like, so we just keep doing them.
This game seems to have a lot of more focus on the whole multiplayer part and the way it works, especially with battle log. Are there any hopes for Battlefield 3 in esport competitively?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a focus for us. We have been in contact with several of the major organizations behind organized esports, and talking to a lot of fans, and we have a lot of people here in the studio as well that are very into esports as well. And so I foresee this is a big part of the future of gaming, I would dare to say, and this is something we want to be a part of. We do know that not all the features needed to have a full esports support will be in the game when we launch, because some of these thoughts came up a bit late. But we are dedicated to look into what those are and start work. Actually, we are working on some of them already, but to get that support out there, so people, if they want to, can start using Battlefield 3 in esports.
Yeah, because you brought the console back when you pressed the tilde key. Will it be possible, maybe on longer terms, to record demos and have in-eye spectating?
Well, we have to see. I mean, this is what we're trying to, figure what we should spend our efforts on. There are so many things that you could do. A recording feature might be, a very daunting thing to do, but some of the other things might be very easy to get in. So we'll start with the most craving features that people need, and then we'll go from there.
From the beginning, will people be able to have dedicated servers to arrange their matches at? Because you also brought in the whole clan function on Battlelog.
Absolutely. I mean, we have always been running on dedicated servers, but you can get your own servers and you can figure that out, and you can password protect them and do all this kind of stuff as well, yeah.
What is your dream scenario, if any, for Battlefield 3 in esport, if that happens?
Wow, what a question.
So deep.
I mean, I'm not an esporter myself, I have to admit that, so I'm not, that deep into it, but it would be really, really cool to see BF3 being part of a huge tournament, somewhere, and have a lot of fans cheering for their favorite teams, and, at a huge auditorium or something like that, because we have, at least not I, have never really experienced our game in that form, and that would be super cool.
On longer terms, do you think it can maybe be possible to do external mods, so people could mod it to be perfect for esport, for example?
Well, I would say, we get this request a lot when it comes to mod support, and the answer is that BF3 won't support mods when we release it, at least. But I've said this in a couple of interviews now, that we have heard the community that they want it, but it's not a small thing to throw together a mod support. I know that there are some hardcore modders out there who say, "Oh, we can reverse engineer everything, just open it up for us." But that's not our way of doing a mod support. If we would do it, we have to do it properly. But there's a lot of problems involved with this, and there's quite a lot of dev time that needs to go into this. So we have to see what we do in the future. I can't promise anything, but we have heard it and we are thinking about it.
How is it living the rock star life of a general manager at DICE, bathing in money, fast cars, the jet set life?
I woke up this morning quite early because our kid was screaming. I drove my Volvo to work. Well, it's not as glamorous as you describe it, perhaps, but I would say this: working at DICE is the coolest thing ever, and I think that goes for a lot of people. Working here, we are in the last phase of shipping a game, so a lot of people are very tired. We've been working super hard to get this out. We need some vacation here. This entire studio is most likely just going to close down in a while, and people go on vacation. Then we'll come back refreshed, and we start looking into what we do in the future, both when it comes to new games, but also what we do when it comes to the post-launch campaign of Battlefield 3, etc. So hopefully everyone that works at DICE can feel that they are a rock star.